Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to December. December's a month for gift giving, so I'll have a new present for you to unwrap each day. Just say, open my gift.
Alexa, open my gift.
Let's start the month with the gift of laughter. What do you call chess players showing off in a hotel lobby? Chestnuts boasting in an open foyer. I hope my present gave your spirit a lift. To unwrap one tomorrow, say open my gift.
Love that. So it is day 1 of Vlogmas. I don't want to just like show what I do during the day because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I think that's boring. But being that it is December, I'm going to have a lot of crafting that I'm doing. So I think what I'm going to do is just show y'all all the different things that I'm working on throughout the day. And that should be more interesting, I feel. So, yesterday, day before, doesn't matter. My best friend lives with me, my roommate, and he wants to make resin things for people for gifts. So we're practicing on working with resin. So this is what I've been making. Little Ouija charms. And I'm going to turn them into stitch markers is my plan. But this is my first try and they are not that great. I don't know if you can... It's on the front facing camera. I don't know if it'll show. But the letters are messed up, not because I painted them bad, but because there was like bubbles. And the mold didn't fill all the way. So that's going on. But I mean, they're my first try and they're going to be stitch markers, so they don't really have to be perfect. So working on that. So I'll just show y'all clips of me working on different things because it's going to be a busy month working on gifts and all that jazz. So, yeah. Busy. This is my couch project right now. Y'all know how I'm having an obsession with making hats right now. But I switched it up. Not another classic cuffed hat. This is the Helix hat. And it's great. It's for using up scraps. Use at least 3 colors and you just tie on a new color whenever. And this is with some scraps of a Karen cake and some of the Red Heart Super Saver stripes that I had left over. And that's how that's turning out for now. I kind of concerned. I am a cool yarn hoarder, so I don't have a lot of scraps that are like these warm tones. So we'll see what this hat turns into once I run out of these colors. Yo gabba gabba. That's him trying to say yo gabba gabba. I don't know about you guys, but my kitchen has still not recovered from Thanksgiving. But I've been a housewife slash stay-at-home mom for most of my adult life, but I've never been like good. I do like the bare minimum to survive, like just clear enough stuff to get enough done for that day, and then so I got that going on. So I'm still trying to get my damn kitchen back in order from Thanksgiving, and it's but I gotta get a lot done today because I gotta get the crock pot out. I'm making a pot roast today, so I gotta get my shit together. So wish me luck, you guys. Ignore my primer wall. My whole house is a work in progress that I'm taking care of all by myself, so it's gonna be a while before it's done. Anyway, so I do have one thing I need to go out and do today, which I should have done yesterday, which is mail out some things. My hat sold to the black and blue one with the stars, sold over the weekend. So I need to ship that out. And then I need to ship out those bear baby hats that I made a while back. I need to ship those out. And the plan was to ship them out yesterday, but we have one car and a motorcycle, and my husband usually takes the motorcycle to work, but we had like a freeze. We got like a crazy cold front. And riding a motorcycle when it's that cold, like his hands are frozen by the time he gets wherever, because his job is like a good 45-minute to an hour drive away. So he took the car yesterday and he came home late. So I couldn't go to the post office. So I'm hoping he doesn't come home too late today, because I have to go to the post office and actually stand in line because the head's going to Canada. So I have to deal with customs forms and all that jazz. But I don't know. I really don't want to go. I don't like having to stand in line at the post office. The post office makes me so nervous because it's very full. The line's always really long, and usually my packages are in the US, so I just like I already have the label done, I just drop it off. But since I have to do international, I have to get a customs form and all that, so I'll have to be there longer than I like to. I don't like being in crowded areas right now during lockdown times and all that, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm overdue on shipping it and I feel bad, but I don't know. So I'm gonna pack that up and hope I can make it to the post office today, because dinner's already made. It's in the damn crock pot. I can just skedaddle. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get that done today. So I've made some progress on this hat. I'm doing one more row of the pink and purple held together, and then I'm gonna go straight to the pink. And yeah, ignore my husband. Oh my gosh. I think I panicked too early, and I switched the yarn to the lighter purple because it felt like it was taking an absolute eternity and I wasn't going to be able to have any pink. And now it seems like the pink is switching super quick because, of course, you know, this part is bigger and takes up more yarn. But I don't know. I hope it works out. In the end, I will make it work. It's gonna work one way or another. So let me tell you about the resin crafts. I'm anxious to pull them out, so I moved them to the table. But let me tell you about the disaster that happened last night with these. So I spent forever painting in the little letters in here and then mixing this up with mica powder, just a tiny touch of paint so there were just the slightest pink color, just a little bit of glitter, and then carefully pouring it all, just this little section right here, right? And then the bestie wanted to do this, which is like a big Ouija board tray, and these. So I left it here. He's sitting here mixing his stuff because he's going to pour it. He forgot that I had filled these molds, and he picked this straight up and down so that he could look at the details. Like, he just wanted to admire the mold. And like half of everything I poured out or had poured in poured all down and out, and I was like, oh no, my project. And he was like, it's okay, we can fix it. And I said, no, I'm not fixing it. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'll add more resin some other day. He said, no, I'll fix it. So he tried to fix it. And he overfilled the molds. You see that? This one and this one are not going to have the little hole because he covered it up with resin. So yeah, and they're a little more transparent than they originally were, but I mean, that's fine. We're experimenting, not a big deal. But let me tell you, this is super fun. but I hate how long it takes. Like, it takes like a whole 24 hours before you can do anything with it, and it drives me crazy because it's now like 3 days of working on these that are messed up, because I'm gonna now add a top coat. I'm waiting for these to come out so I can add a top coat on all of them at once to seal in the painted letters, and it's just, the waiting game is driving me crazy. I want them done now. Right now. Also, I'm not gonna get to go to the post office after all. My husband came home early, and it was early enough for my roommate to take the car, because he uses our car. We only have one car. To go to work, and he had already thought he was gonna walk, but my husband came home in time for him to take the car. So I was like, of course, take the car. It's cold. I'd rather you take the car than be walking in the cold and then me have to go pick you up at night when I have the baby and all that. So no post office for me, but it looks like I don't have to wait in line. I keep looking over here and I need to look over here. It looks like I'm not gonna have to wait in the line at the post office, that the custom form gets printed out through Etsy and I can just stick that on there. So hopefully it'll be a quick trip to the post office after all, but it'll have to be tomorrow. But it'll get done. It'll get done. People will get their stuff and it'll be fine. I'm not gonna panic, but I kind of am. So I took a nap and I woke up and I don't like this. I feel like maybe it would have been better with the ice creams with the blends of white. It's just, it's not like light and delicate and fairy enough to me. And I'm gonna add like mushrooms and flowers to it. Maybe I'm being crazy. I'm just gonna make it. And yeah. I'm just gonna continue because y'all have seen, if y'all watched my podcast, y'all seen that I've restarted this so many times already. It doesn't make sense to do it again. I'm like, what do I have in the background? Just leave the tree. Festive. But I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna push through and just leave it as it is. I think I'm gonna end this podcast, this vlog here today. I've been watching other people's Vlogmas. I was gonna say Vlogtober, Vlogmases, and I'm like, was I supposed to start this yesterday? Because everyone has theirs uploaded today already. Maybe I did this wrong. Whatever. You get what you get. It's my first time. Give me a break. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.